Hmm. Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I am your host, Larry the Chupacabra, and we're back for more early access shenanigans, this time with The Long Dark. As I'm sure you can tell, we're in a lovely lower poly environment, handcrafted with various textures, and we're like in, it kind of looks like we're in the Alaskan wilderness. What I can tell you is, from what I understand of our character, we're some sort of pilot, and we have crash-landed after some sort of geomagnetic storm. And, I have no idea where we are. So, this is a survival game, getting you, just in the mood for, like, Halloween. It's not a survival horror, it's just a survival simulator. We have to go through the vestiges of what human civilization exists out here, like this camp office. There's a campground nearby, and we have to root through everything in order to find supplies to stay alive. So, we got a nice little campground. Let's go through this filing cabinet. Yeah, what we got in here?
What have we
Ooh,
here?
beef jerky. Delicious. So scrumptious. We got some news roll that'll help us start a fire. Excellent. We're off to a great start. I mean, just the fact that we kind of near stuff implies that we're off to a pretty good start. We got some pork and beans. Oh, and here's the can opener for the pork and beans.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, that's kind of crappy, though. You wouldn't think a can opener would, like, suffer from being cheap and crappy and fall apart, but as you can see there on the right, the condition a certain object is in tells you how much you can use it before it turns into a pile of crap. And, we kind of need that thing. Got some antiseptic here,
Looks like this has been here a while.
in case I get attacked by something or hurt my ankle. Some fire starter. Help us start fires, more fuel bits. Really, I mean, unlike most games that would have you wandering around in the woods like Don't Starve or Minecraft, pretty much all of the wilderness survival skills you might have accrued are...
I could use this.
Oh, hi. That's awesome. I got a whole frickin' repair kit. That's amazing. I've never even found that before. And some matches. Sweet. But yeah, it's winter outside, and pretty much all of your standard survival skills get tossed to the wind, honestly. I mean, there's no, like, berries you can find, or plant materials you can dig up and screw around with. You've pretty much just gotta root through all the stuff as best as you can, and try to just find whatever's gonna keep you full, nourished, and... Ooh, there's a dead guy in here. That's not good. Hi. Robert? Mind if I fondle you real quick? Sure you don't. Ooh, crackers. Saltines, my favorite. Now we just need a beanbag chair for me to sit naked in, and my Sunday night is complete. Let's see, I got more pills. A lot of pill poppers in this camp, it looks like. Cardboard, or cupboard, not cardboard. So, what is all this stuff for, Larry? Well, let's jump into the inventory. So, we've got some different bars here. We've got our fatigue bar. This is, do we need sleep? When you get fatigued, I'd imagine you have trouble staying awake. You might fall asleep and die in the snow. And you move slower. Cold. Well, this is pretty self-explanatory. You get cold, you start to freeze to death, and you die. Hunger. Keep yourself full and fed. And that's actually got a second component to it that I'm not entirely used to. And then thirst. So, the thing with hunger is in the wilderness, you need calories to stay alive. Energy. It's all about energy. Just like Bear Grylls would usually say right before drinking his own piss.
Come in handy.
And, maybe that's going to be a thing. Ooh, wow, I hit the mother load. Look at all this awesome stuff. Oh, this is awesome. I'll put some of that on, actually, when I go outside. But yeah, you need calories. And if you run out of calories, well, you can't do the things, and you die in the woods. slowly, painfully, horrifyingly. So we're just gonna grab up the stuff, have a little snacky, and see what else we can find before it gets dark. And I'll try to remember the location of this cabin. So far, it seems like this map is pretty set in stone for right now. There's 2 maps. Only one is available right now for the early access alpha that I'm playing. But it's pretty cool. And all of the stuff in this map kind of randomly spawns a little differently. And that's a wolf. And he's gonna be a dick to me. Looks like there might be like fishermen's huts on there. Might want to investigate that in a little bit. And up here was a train track that we started on. And train tracks mean civilization in one of those directions generally, and maybe even some discarded crap along the sides. So that's a blocked train tunnel. I've been over there before. Methinkest there are good things over this way. Maybe. I don't promise anything. This game has not been the kindest to Larry so far, and it shouldn't be. You know? This doesn't really strike me as a game that you can win in the sandbox mode, which is what I'm playing. And I would imagine in the story mode... Probably stuff over there. I would imagine in the story mode, there's eventually a point where you get rescued, or you have some sort of confrontation. And, you know, honestly, even now, I kind of have this formidable sense of, like, foreboding. Like, you know, I can only survive for so long before events or circumstances or the environment or, like, a wolf kills me. First time I played this game, I was just rooting around in a building and a wolf killed me. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know you could punch it in the face at the time. Oh, hello. Hey, Ralph, what do you got on you? I'm sorry, are you weirded out by me fondling corpses? Because it's a little too late for that now, but just so you know, Larry's kind of into that. Just a little, because, you know, surviving the apocalypse. Ooh, we got some peaches. Heck yeah. What's in this metal container? Another hat?
What have we here?
Some more antiseptic? There's a lot of antiseptic. Ooh, now this I do need as an extra can opener. Because both of them have been in really bad shape so far. I mean, that's the crux of the game, really. You're just searching for signs of life. To try and stay alive. Hello.
Nobody needs this
We've
anymore.
got a dead deer. We've got some bullets, some rifle ammunition. That'll be great. Don't actually know if there's actually guns in this yet or not. Think so, but I don't promise you finding one. Because it's all up to chance. I really do hope we find one, though, because wolves are a very real, very scrappy danger.
This has been here a while.
Oh, scrap metal. That'll come in handy in a little bit, but I won't go into too many details until we get to another stopping point. Hopefully we find, like, a cabin or something. There's all sorts of stuff to find in the wilderness. I have a vague idea of where I am,
Could use this.
but not a super good one. I think... Yeah. Somewhere there's, like, a ranger station. There's all these things that tell you that there should be people out here, and the trailer was pretty dark and very sinister in a way. It kind of ends with your character reaching this cabin, and in this cabin is like a crazy wilderness couple fighting, and it sounds like you're about to have a violent confrontation and have to kill somebody potentially. And that's some scary stuff if you really think about it, because it's always one of the things I always kind of had, like, a fear of getting lost in the woods and meeting up with, like, the modern-day equivalent of, like, a crazy mountain man who wants to kill you and eat your face. What do we got here? Ooh, train loading area. Got a deer carcass. Gotta really be careful with keeping track of our daylight. Because the one thing we can't afford to do is be caught out during the night. I can probably survive to get into shelter, but I don't dare, because that's just an unnecessary risk in this game. And this is all about acting like you're really in this situation, acting like you're really in a wilderness situation where, like, any moment could be your last. Okay, I see where I am now. Over here, somewhere in this direction, is a hydroelectric dam. Yeah, just over this bridge. I got mauled by a wolf in it. Yeah, not to spoil anything, but I got mauled to death by a wolf. And I would just as soon not do that again. You know? Kind of like bleeding out to wolf bites in your neck. Not the way Larry pictured dying. Yeah, there it is. There's the dam.
Handy.
So I'm gonna be careful. I gotta listen. I gotta have my earphones on. Both my earphones on. Because there's audio cues. You hear a growl when something's nearby. I would assume that if people are going to be added to this game for you to deal with dangerously, that you'll be able to hear them stepping through the snow as I am doing. Isn't that handy? Like, I love a game with good audio design.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
It seems to be pretty good so far. Nothing too out of this world, I will admit. I haven't exactly been blown away. But I still like it. And this is a game that I've been looking forward to for a while, actually, to try and get involved with, because I love a good survival game of any caliber. Survival simulator, survival horror, survival Cancun, just all of that. So, I have a feeling that over this direction is a logging camp. Now, originally I thought this game was randomly generated, but having played this a few times, getting in some practice and kind of figuring out the ropes, I've come to the conclusion that for right now, this is sort of a fixed map, and the other map that's going to be coming out in short order, I'm running low on calories, will eventually have some random spawning stuff. Terrain, houses, campsites. And here's what I'm looking for. Up ahead here is a logging camp. Thus all of these downed trees, all of these stumps. And this is almost interesting. It's like a wilderness tour, like when I was in the Scouts, gone wrong, and you were like abandoned. In our case, our plane crashed, and we've just got to survive on whatever's at hand. And we're really just going through people's garbage. Not my idea of the ideal vacation, but it'll do. Let's see what we got. We'll try here first. Alright. Got some scribbled receipts and camp ledgers. Grab this newsprint, because I'm going to want to start a fire at some point, because that helps you stay alive. Got an energy bar. Anything else in here? You gotta kind of play this like you do in DayZ. Sometimes you gotta get down on your haunches in order to see stuff discarded under a desk. Which I kind of like. I mean, that's very real to me. I kind of hate it in DayZ, because DayZ just pisses me off. But,
Hope nobody needs this
not so much in this game. Probably because I don't have zombies clipping through the walls all the time. I got some soda. I'll have some of that, actually. I need this newsprint. You can kind of hoard stuff right now. It doesn't seem like weighting yourself down is an issue. But I sort of have this feeling. Okay, we have lantern fuel and a wool sweater. And you know, what SpongeBob was saying is the best time to wear a wool sweater is all the time. Especially if all of your time is surviving, not getting murdered in the wilderness. Alright, what do we got up here? Is that it? Oh, yet another can opener. Fantastic. So, I was gonna repair one of these can openers, but doesn't seem like I'm gonna need to. Oh, and that's what the scrap metal's for. But first we need to eat something. We'll go into our equipment, and we'll have some jerky. And a good indicator of how hungry you are, if you look down there in the lower left-hand corner, or in your menu, is how many calories you have. And sort of based on what you're doing right now, calories per hour is sort of calculated for you. So you'll know how much you can do the things that you're doing, or how long you can do them for. We'll just kind of eat different stuff. It doesn't seem like eating anything that's described as especially salty, like beef jerky or salty crackers, seems to matter. But I'm going to guess that later down the road, it might make you super thirsty and could end up getting you murdered. So be careful with that. I mean, standard rules about not dehydrating yourself, I'm sure, apply in this situation. Let's have a beverage and go screw around out in the woods. We're also starting to get a little bit tired. So we got some Summit Soda. Have a little bit of a glug. And I find that 1600 is a good working place for your everything, really. Oh, hello. Simple toolbox. Take that. Anything in the bed? Nope. Let's go see if there's any dead people. Yay! Alright. You know, this is very... I like the style of this game, too, because when you're just looking at the distance and, like, the sun sets or rises, it can be especially pretty to look out in the distance. So what do we got in the broken one? Haha! Jimmy! Bet you thought you were going to avoid getting fondled. Not today. Yeah.
What have we here?
Tinder plug. Not sure what a Tinder plug is supposed to be. I guess it's just a massive bundle of flammable stuff to use as tinder. Not a term I've ever used. But hey, we found a bunch of wood next to Jimmy. So thanks, Jim. Well, fine, don't say you're welcome, you douche. I see how it is. Getting all spicy with me. I'm always kind of looking out of the corner of my eye, because I'm always afraid of getting mauled by a wolf. And they can be in buildings. They can. So that's unfortunate. What do we got here? Down ski jacket.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Nice. It's kind of crappy. What can I do with that, actually? Don't really need to forage for wood. Wait. What can I harvest? Oh, here we go. So basically what you can do is you can tear up old stuff that's not in the best of condition, like, say, this torn-up can opener, and you can get scrap metal from it in order to repair other stuff. If this can opener kind of goes bad, for example, then there's nothing you can really do. Like, once it's broken, you can't use the bits to fix something else. You have to just throw it away, which is sort of unfortunate. So I'm getting really tired. Let's go into my... Wait, no, I didn't want to go into equipment. I want to go to repair. And I would like to do into here and find another can opener. Here we go. We'll repair that with one of our pieces of metal. And you also need to be highly careful of your time, because everything takes time to do. It's 4 o'clock. Let's take this lantern.
That'll come in handy.
I have a fuel for this lantern, which we found earlier. This is sleeping stuff. I think we have a bedroll. I think we start with a bedroll, but at present, not a lot of reason to just use a bedroll. Just because we have cabins, there's really not a lack of cabin-y goodness, and not a lot of reason to stay away from the cabins. Like, there isn't, like, the risk of drunken rednecks coming in and shooting me in the face. No offense if you're one of those drunken rednecks, it's just we don't always see eye to eye on everything. So there's really not a lot of reason to kind of, like, do hardcore Bear Grylls-ian behavior. And it's getting into nighttime, so we're going to want to, like, stock up on the munchies and go to sleep. You have survived 16 hours, and the game is saved. But unfortunately... Oh, wow, I am super thirsty. Why am I so thirsty? Oh, gosh.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy, right?
Ha! He made a Bear Grylls joke! Well, you're right. Bear Grylls doesn't seem so crazy now that I'm drinking stuff I find in the garbage. You're certainly right on that. Where's that lantern? Where is that lantern? Okay. Let's go into the wilderness with our lantern. Oh man, I wish I could take these thumbtacks. I would Wolverine claw the crap out of anything that tried to mess with me. Alright, it's starting to get light. I think we're semi-okay? I mean, we're really hungry and thirsty, so we might not be too okay. But I have an energy bar. Let's eat the energy bar. This lantern should last till light time. Do I have any other beverage? Don't think so. Let's have some pork and beans. Alright, the can opener is a little degraded. I think the pork has some liquid in it. Pork and beans usually does. Here's what you know what, I'm just gonna, like, compromise with you guys, and if we get near murder time, by the time we get to the next cabin, I'll just melt some snow. That's probably the best plan, honestly. I don't predict we're gonna get attacked by a wolf, but it's possible. I don't necessarily know all the rules of this game, as it is in this current state. But hey, it's all about wandering around in the woods, enjoying the scenery, and contemplating drinking my own urine. Just like old Bear Grylls. So, at the top of this tall mountain, you can kind of see it up there. There's a ranger station, the Lookout, overlooking this logging encampment. And last time I was here, there was a wolf in here. But I'm starting to get the lay of the land, so that's good. And on the other side of here is the campground, I believe. So I'm just gonna cut to the top of this mountain, because there's not a lot to say. It's just climbing to the top of a mountain, which is supremely exciting. It's just a bunch of switchbacks all the way to the top. Alrighty, we got here, everybody, to the Forestry Lookout. Just look at that beautiful sunrise. Look at that. That's really cool, honestly. I mean, yeah, I'm freezing to death. I better get inside. But yeah, this is a game I really enjoy. It could be qualified as a walking simulator, but it's got a lot of really nice sort of hand-drawn textures, very simplistic styled artwork. Kind of similar to that other game coming out called Firewatch, only we're not like a ranger stationed out here, we're just some dude. So this is the Lookout. We've got another pry bar that I don't really need.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
Oh, now I'm going through the dialogue because I'm feeling chilly. Alright, wood stove. Let's use some of our bajillions of accelerant and start the fire. There we go. That should take care of our being freezing to death. Let's see if there's any beverages. There's another can opener.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
So this is a game I feel I'm really looking forward to. Somewhere off that direction is that hydroelectric dam. Over there is that cabin we screwed around in, maybe? Or it could be over there. I'm actually having trouble keeping track now. These are the cutbacks. But there's definitely a lot of stuff already. So if this is a game you're kind of interested in, or it's got the look and feel that you want in a sort of survival-y game, these douchebags took the rifle with them, then I would definitely recommend looking up The Long Dark. It's sinister. It's frickin' maddening sometimes when you just get started. And right now it's in the earliest of early access. It's only an alpha, so you might want to wait just a little while. I think it's relatively inexpensive. Let's just... Well, whatever. Check it out if you're interested. it's been fun for me so far. And until next time, thank you for joining me, Larry the Chupacabra, for this first look. So until next time, everybody.